what it takes to make a 5-speed swap in your 96 Crown Victoria all the way to your 2011. First things first, man, you got to get a clutch pedal. Now, it only works in your 96 to 2004 Crown Victoria. After 2005, you have a situation where your ECU is on the outside, and you can see there, you can't do anything with that. That's normally where the clutch pedal would have been, but now there's wires there. You can't do it. Now go online and check ADTR. I think that's how you say it. They have the solution for you. Since you put in your clutch master, next thing you got to do is you got to figure out which trans you're using, T45 or 3650. If you're using the 3650, you don't need a drive shaft spacer, but if you're using the T45, you need that drive shaft spacer. And also too, you need a yoke, because your transmission, your automatic transmission yoke just won't fit on the 5-speed transmission, so you need a C6 T45 yoke. Once you put that on, you're good, but you got to make sure if you're using the civilian one, you can use the U-joint that comes equipped with the T45 yoke. But if not, you got to get yourself a hybrid one, which is bigger on the aluminum drive shaft. And don't forget to install the clutch slave onto the trans. Then now we get on to business. Yank that transmission out. Yeah, everybody knows how to take that out, right? All the bolts around the transmission are pretty much the same length as the automatic one, so you don't need no new one of those. But you do need flywheel bolts. They're slightly longer than the flex plate version. So put in that pilot bearing. Then after that, what you do is you put in that sandwich plate. It's a 5-speed version, not the automatic one, the 5-speed one that goes in between the block and the transmission. Then you can add in the flywheel. Once you add the flywheel and put in those longer flywheel bolts in there, not the automatic flex plate ones, you're good. Torque them down, boom. Then you add your clutch and your pressure plate, and you put the lineman tool in there, and you're golden. In the home stretch almost. Now go get a friend or get a transmission jack and install that transmission. Once you did that, button it up, keep it up for a little bit, get a jack underneath there and hold it up, because you got to do this cross member. Now you got to modify the cross member just a little bit. You can see right here this is how you do it. Here's the thing, T45, you got to rub off the back housing a little bit, because the transmission is a little bit short and it kind of hits against the cross member. On your 3650, you don't have to do it at all. You're good. Now you can install your drive shaft of your choice, depending on which route you're taking. But on your 2005 and up Crown Victorias, you're going to need to keep this installed. This is your neutral safety switch that is on the transmission. You need this. What happens with the cars that's 2005 that runs a drive-by-wire system that's like this, your ECU will shut off. It'll turn on and all of a sudden turn off. Turn on, all of a sudden it shuts off. There's nothing you can do inside the ECU to do anything to forbid that to happen. This is going to be the deal. You have to keep this installed to make this thing work. Always remember that. This is the sauce for the whole thing. So hopefully you guys can get your 5-speed underway. All right, that was a quick video for my man Charles. He asked me a question about, you know, his swap, and it was turning on and turning off and turning on and turning off. Well, that's what it is. So now what I'm doing now, I'm gonna get back to this. I'm making a video on this and keeping you guys up to speed. I didn't start it yet. I don't know what's going on with it, but I got to get gas first. So thank you guys for watching this episode of Build Something TV. Hope you guys were enlightened. Quick, short video, and let me get back to this thing here. Later.